Hello and welcome everybody. It's Jonathan Pollinger of Intranet Future speaking, and we are doing Social Today once again today. Social Today is where I pick a theme for the week around social media and cover a particular aspect of that Monday through till Friday. And this week we're working through this LinkedIn checklist, although we had a bit of a deviation yesterday to celebrate my 100th Social Today show. I actually gave out 100 LinkedIn tips over the course of the hour. Welcome, Crescent Man. Crescent Men. Great to have you on the show, Charlie. So we're kind of a bit out of sync. So today we're going to be looking at reading updates, liking, commenting, and sharing on updates, and review, keeping in touch suggestions. So nice to see everybody here today. Welcome to Social Today from sunny Cheltenham in England. So let's crack on with reviewing updates on your homepage and liking, commenting, and sharing. So the thing is about LinkedIn, you really do need to get active to get noticed. It's not going to be successful for you if you don't get out there and get busy. And liking, commenting, and sharing is a bit of activity you can do to build relationships and get yourself noticed on LinkedIn. Welcome, Stephen. Welcome to everybody who's just joining the show. We are going through some LinkedIn tips today, as we have been doing all week. So let's just talk about liking, commenting, and sharing. So kind of the same terminology that Facebook use, and liking is pretty much exactly the same as a Facebook like. So you click the like button, very easy and quick to do, but it's kind of a bit lightweight really. So perhaps stronger and better is a comment where you've got the opportunity to maybe thank somebody for sharing a useful bit of advice over LinkedIn, or perhaps to delve a bit deeper and ask them some questions around the article, blog post, or bit of knowledge or information that they shared. So advantage of liking, yeah, quick and easy, gives you a bit of exposure, but nowhere near as detailed as commenting. And then that brings us on to sharing, which is the most powerful thing that you can have for one of your comments. So this is where you actually pick up the update. Welcome, Red Rain Foodie Brain. I love your rhyming name there. You basically share that out to your connections on LinkedIn by sharing it. So it actually appears as if same sort of concept really as retweeting on Twitter or sharing on Facebook. So that is powerful because all your connections get to see that. So what you're doing there is you're providing value to your connections, but you're also kind of like endorsing the person that you've shared that content from. So it's quite a big thing to do. So I think really in order of importance, liking, commenting, and sharing, it is very much in that order. Liking, quick and simple, but perhaps not so much value. Commenting, more value because you can actually get into a discussion, start to build a relationship with somebody who's made that update. And welcome, fantastic, and sharing, most powerful of all. So just going to move on to the keeping in touch suggestions feature, which is a relatively new feature of LinkedIn. But before I do that, or whilst I'm doing that, please do feel free to ask questions at any time. Questions and comments on the Social Today show are very much welcome. Happy to share my knowledge with you. Welcome, Angus. Good morning. So if you do need to know anything about LinkedIn at all, or you have any comments or questions on what I'm going through, then please do shout. So we just covered, good morning, Angus. We just covered liking, commenting, and sharing updates, and just going to now talk about the keeping in touch feature. So this is a new feature. Actually, let's just have a quick look at it. Make sure I'm on LinkedIn here. Keeping in touch is basically on the top right hand side there. Yep, keep ways to keep in touch there, and you can work through that. So it's basically a way of making the liking and commenting a bit easier for you. You can't share through keeping in touch, and then if you click one of these options, so just click skip here, it goes on to the next one. Bob Pope, one of my previous bosses there. So what I would say about this is that's a nice vase of flowers there. What I would say about this, the keeping in touch suggestions, is that it's useful. It does help you with the liking and commenting, but again, perhaps it sort of makes the liking a bit almost too easy to do. But if you really are short on time, then at least it just does sort of touch base with the people that you are liking in terms of whether they've got a new job or something like that. So it's slightly different from the liking, commenting, and sharing we started off talking about because that's on updates. Whereas the liking and commenting in the keeping in touch feature is around people's new jobs, work anniversaries, birthdays, and that kind of thing. But pretty handy that LinkedIn make it easy for you to scroll through that sort of information and data that's out there. Welcome, Muzzy. So not really too much more to say on those two features today. So much more of a lightweight show compared with yesterday's mammoth hour show and 100 LinkedIn tips. Welcome, Alexandra. Muzzy, this is about social today is about social media. So each week I pick a theme and go through that for the week. So this week we're looking at LinkedIn, the professional network. So I've been covering a particular aspect of LinkedIn on every day this week. So I basically do this show Monday through till Friday. Yesterday we had a big day because we were on for an hour covering 100 LinkedIn tips. Yeah, happy to recap. Basically, as there's not much content in today's show, so looking at liking, commenting, and sharing on updates, the importance really of getting active on LinkedIn. That's fine, Angus. It helps you get noticed if you like, comment, and share, but it also helps you build relationships with people. You have to get involved, so you have to read the updates that people are putting out. You have to read their blog posts if they're sharing their blog posts. You have to read articles that they're sharing, or perhaps they put information about a useful tool or app that helps them, or something like that. So get involved by liking, commenting, and sharing. Likes, very sort of lightweight. Not really much meaning and not really too much value, but at least you're sort of touching base with somebody by liking their content. But when you like the content, they might be thinking, what does he like about this blog post, perhaps? So if you comment, you can actually say what you do like about the blog post, what you do like about the tool or app that's been shared, or perhaps you can ask some questions about it, or for more information, etc. So it's just a way of having a conversation, which after all is what social media is all about. And then you can also share a particular update on LinkedIn. So you're basically picking that up and sharing it to your connections on LinkedIn in the same way as you do when you share something on Facebook and share that out to your friends, or on Twitter you retweet and share it out to your followers. So the message really is to, has LinkedIn ever helped somebody's career? Absolutely. It initially was used as mainly as a career site. It's kind of developed a lot more now, so it is great for people looking to get ahead with their careers. But also there's a big sort of sales side to it now, networking side to it, and it's also a publishing house where you've got the ability to publish blog posts, etc. Welcome, Gerald. So that was just a quick recap there, a good question, but certainly there's like loads of jobs section. There is a main job sort of section. If companies are paying for it, there's a career section on their company page, and lots of opportunities for employees both to get advice within their current role and perhaps progress their career that way in terms of acquiring knowledge and expertise, but also to actually get a new vacancy. So yeah, LinkedIn has probably helped. I don't know how many, but it's probably helped loads. I have a friend teaching in China. He's been offered with jobs via LinkedIn. Yeah, exactly, Crescent Man, Charlie. It's totally really good for that, because you can share jobs. Yeah, two jobs. You can share jobs and information, even jobs that aren't advertised through the networking side of LinkedIn. If you're out there demonstrating your skills and expertise on your profile, then potential employers can find you. So it can be an absolute brilliant resource for improving your career, or for getting a job. So I think we kind of covered liking, commenting, and sharing, and we also looked at the keeping in touch feature. I think that was introduced in about January this year. So it just sort of exactly as it says, really, it helps you touch base with your connections, puts up information around their birthdays, new jobs. What else have we got here? So I've got a new job here in the Keeping in Touch. Somebody's got a work anniversary, new job, work anniversary, new job. It's that sort of thing. Or I think birthdays are also flagged up there, and you can like and comment on those. So LinkedIn, great resource. Perhaps if anybody is not on LinkedIn, perhaps you can type no into the comments, and I can give you a bit of an overview. Otherwise, it looks like perhaps everybody is on LinkedIn, which is great, which is probably why you're watching the show. So tomorrow, going to finish off the week with a quick recap of what we've covered, and also a look at the people you may know feature, and a little bit of advice around connecting with people, how to make connections on LinkedIn. I want to say review won't be going through the 100 tips that I covered yesterday. That would be too much of a review, but happy to answer questions and cover any particular topics. If you tweet me at intranetfuture or put that in the comments, certainly happy to do that. Also, looking for ideas for next week. So this is a social media show, so looking for a particular topic next week. So if anybody has got a topic that they want to know about relating to social media, then happy to pick that as my theme for next week, and then we can break that down Monday to Friday. So, if there's no other questions, I'll leave it there. Yeah, actually, I haven't, believe it or not, I haven't actually done Periscope, Charlie. So, could actually do that. I've kind of shied away from it a little bit, because there's an awful lot of advice on Periscope out there, and people doing that, such as Alex Pettit, who I'd recommend. Some advice to someone young who's barely starting out on social media. Yeah, social media basics. Could do a bit of an overview next week. That's another idea. If you're just starting out with social media, I would give you 3 words: listen, connect, and engage. If you do that, people will basically share your content, and social media will work. And it does, yeah, it applies to LinkedIn as well as other social networks. But some tips around using LinkedIn as a newbie: make sure you optimize your profile and get active. In summary, go through your profile or book a profile review with me. Won't take very long, won't be very expensive. Can do that via Skype if anybody would like a profile review. Yeah, get active. Just make sure you get on there every day. Just spend 10 or 15 minutes a day, and you'll get some amazing results. My biggest client ever came from LinkedIn just a couple of months back, and I've got loads of business from LinkedIn, as plenty of other people have too. Just before I go, a couple of things to well, actually, one thing to plug. Don't want to plug too much today. Is my newsletter. So if you want to sign up to my newsletter, that's the address. It's bit.ly.com /social media email, bit.ly.com/social media email. If you sign up to that, you basically get my 100 LinkedIn tips, and that'll be a whole bunch of other good social media stuff for you as well. bit.ly.com/social media email. So do sign up to my newsletter. You can also get that actually on my website, which is intranetfuture.com. com. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for the weekly wrap and some more new stuff on the People You May Know feature and making connections across LinkedIn. Have a great day.